Hi, it's just me, just Sid, just chillin'. Can we chat for a minute? I would like to chat. I'm still at college, as you can see, and it just now occurs to me that I was wearing this exact same outfit in the last video. Fun fact, I'm in the middle of editing that video right now. Well, not like right now, but in general, because right now I'm making another video. Hello, college. It's still good. We're still good. So I had a class at like 9 o'clock this morning. It was good. And it's really gloomy outside today. I was just like, ooh, I wanna go back to my dorm and do my homework and be all cozy and nice when it's all gloomy outside. And something possessed me and I went to Starbucks. I don't usually go to Starbucks. Just the impulse decision this morning. But I had never like ordered at a Starbucks before, and I had been like, okay, someday you might want to go there. So like the absolute anxious dork that I am, I looked up the Starbucks menu beforehand and watched a couple videos on how to order at Starbucks. Yes, videos on how to order at Starbucks exist. And no, they are not meant for native English speakers such as myself. They're for people who don't know the words for different coffee and how to order in English, which I surely do, but the sizes are confusing. I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about coffee. I don't know what I can say, and I'm sure when I ordered, okay, I got a pumpkin spice frappuccino this morning. More on that in a second, but I'm sure that when I said it, I was like, what can I do for you today? And I'm like, can I get a grande pumpkin spice frappuccino? And I'm sure I said it exactly like a question, like, am I saying the correct combination of words to you right now so that you will give me what I have in my mind? It feels like I'm like reciting like a spell. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say these words? She did understand what I was saying when I said those words. And I got a pumpkin spice frappuccino. First time ever pumpkin spice Starbucks consumer. I like it. It hardly tastes like coffee at all, which is why I think that I like it. I cannot drink just like a hot cup of coffee with nothing in it because I'm a child that doesn't like bean water. My coffee's gotta come in the form of like a milkshake, basically. Frappuccino's right up my alley. And I like the pumpkin spice. It's like, ooh, fall. And I don't know what came over me in the Starbucks line, because as I said, I looked at the Starbucks menu beforehand and I was like, okay, Syndey, you're gonna get a caramel frappuccino. That's all you have to say, grande caramel frappuccino. And I did that thing that you do in restaurants where you figure out what you're gonna order and then you say it in your head a bunch of times. But then when I got up there, I don't know what happened. The spirit of fall just like nestled itself in my brain and it possessed me and it made me order a pumpkin spice frappuccino. I don't know, but I liked it. So I guess that means I am officially now a basic bitch. You know, in the fall, you know, when it turns cold this fall, I'm gonna be busting out those Uggs with my pumpkin spice coffee drinks. At least I didn't get a PSL. Got a PSF. But they also got my name wrong. And I'm used to this. Places getting my name wrong. Because when I say, I've got like the natural way that I speak, it's like inherently mumbly. And the masks do not help whatsoever with that. So like in a normal circumstance, most places like where they take your name like at a Wendy's or something, they'll usually hear my name as Syndey. My name is definitely not Syndey. My name is Syndey. But nevertheless, they usually think my name is Syndey and they spell it C-I-N-D-Y. You know how you spell Syndey? But people at Starbucks today thought that I said Syndey, but they didn't spell it in the way that you would think to spell Syndey. They spelled it S-Y-N-D-E-Y. Close, but no cigar. I'm sorry. Just got those 2 letters transposed there. So that was my experience at Starbucks today. Yesterday was a good day. Can I tell you about yesterday? Because yesterday was Thursday, and Thursday is a good day for me because I have no class until 6 p.m. So I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try out some other places that I haven't gone on campus yet. And there's this poke place, and I had never had poke before. And I looked at them like, what the frick is poke? And I learned that it's basically just sushi that's not wrapped in a bowl. It's sushi, it's all the ingredients you would expect to find in a sushi roll, but just in a bowl. So it's just the essence of sushi and more sushi. During the week, I don't usually have time to go clear down there to get poke. So I was like, ooh, today is the perfect day. And I got my poke. And I went to the park. Lo and behold, there was a picnic table right next to the zoo where you can see the giraffes. So I saw some giraffes and I ate some poke, and it was amazing. But there was lots of Karens taking photos of the giraffes. I was just like, leave the giraffes alone. But then I was taking a video of the giraffes too. So here's that video. Eating my lunch, and the giraffes are eating their lunch. They're so cute. Now there's 2. Double giraffe. What a messy eater. Shaking my head. Just kidding, giraffe. You do you. Okay, so I got these new shoes, right? New Converse. If you know me, you know that I wear Converse 24/7, 365 days a year, BB. But I got these new Converse, and they're like gradient Converse. Wait, let me show you them. Look at that. Yes, I love them so much. But if you are a Converse connoisseur such as myself, you know that Converse freaking suck until you get them like broken in. I was like, ooh, gonna break them in when I'm walking all the way across the campus to get that poke to the park. Lots of walking around. Perfect opportunity to break them in. But since they're new, they dug into my heel. They dug into my heel, and now I've got a little scab on my heel. And there's a little blood on that shoe, and there was a little blood on my sock, and now I've got a scab on the back of my foot. But that reminded me of something that happened in high school. In high school, I was on the golf team, and my first time at districts, I wore the shoes that I wore all year. No reason to think these shoes would give me any problems at all. Oh boy. I got mad blisters. If you don't know, and most of you probably don't know because you would only know if you have ever gone to a district golf tournament, that you walk so much at districts. It's 18 holes per day for 2 days in a row. I was walking in these shoes so much, and I got mad blisters. And you're thinking like, oh, Syndey, blisters, I mean, it's kind of painful, but not too bad. No. You don't understand. These were the blisters to end all blisters. At first I didn't think much of it. I was like, I've had blisters before. It's fine. Just like keep going. Well, I kept going on the blisters. Second day. I thought they were bad the end of the first day. The end of the second day, dude, I could not walk. Like literally could not. Well, of course I did. And of course I didn't tell anyone the kind of excruciating pain that I was going through that whole time, because once again, say it with me, I am awkward and anxious. And a lot of the time, I'd rather just suffer through something rather than tell someone and get help. This used to happen a lot more than it does now. It's not healthy, it's not good. It's just, I'm just telling you what happened. I've had character growth since then, okay? I've had character growth, there's no need to worry about me now. But freshman year of high school, oh boy, I was gonna suffer with those blisters come heck or high water. I remember I was so relieved to be going home that night, and I took off my shoes on the bus because the shoes were hurting my feet so badly. Oh, I was like, oh, thank goodness. I took off the shoes, I put on fuzzy socks, and they still, like even out of the shoe, it was like excruciating pain. I was trying to not let my feet like touch anything in my fuzzy socks, just like the whole way. But then I remember we stopped at a Wendy's for dinner, and I had to put my shoes back on. Oh my goodness, it hurt so badly to put my shoes back on my blistered feet. I don't even care if blistered is the right word. It was the worst. And trying to walk around, I must have looked like freaking Frankenstein's monster. Tottering around, trying to not put any weight on my feet, which is impossible when you're walking. But then, got back on the bus, took my shoes back off, it was fine. You know, I had to put them on again to get off of the bus. Go home with my mother who had come to pick me up. And for the first time, I took off my fuzzy socks in my mom's car, and I saw that my toes were like purple. And my mom could tell that something was wrong. I was just like drained of all energy and will to live. And my feet were purple with blisters. Then, like the next day, she took me to the doctor, and I found out that my blisters were infected. So I had to go on antibiotics to get rid of my infected foot blisters from walking too much in these apparently not good shoes at a district golf tournament. And I have never told anyone about this, not on the golf team, not any of my friends. Only my parents know about this. Until now. I absolutely love being an anxious introvert. Also, that same year at districts, okay, so I was always in the slow group in the golf tournaments, and the slow group is the worst at golf group. They like group skill level together. You like get ranked, and then they group you based on your team ranking. And I was always with the slow group because I'm not that good at golf, but it was fun, so I stuck with it. So at districts, in the slow group, we hadn't made it to the clubhouse by lunchtime, so they brought us sandwiches out on the course. And we were trying to eat sandwiches and golf at the same time. It was kind of a cluster. I had eaten like most of the sandwich, and I set the rest of it on top of my golf bag to go, and then I was gonna pick it up and eat while the other people were going. But I was in my backswing, I saw there was a disturbance on the golf bag, maybe a little bit of wind. And as I came through to hit the ball, I saw my sandwich go down into my golf bag. The sandwich fell down into my golf bag. And me, once again, being the anxious little freshman that I was, I didn't try to get it out. I pretended like absolutely nothing had happened, and I picked up my bag and I kept golfing the rest of the tournament. But then I forgot that the sandwich was down in there, because the golf bag, you can't like easily reach down in there and get it. It's too far. It's too long. My plan was to get back to the hotel we were staying at and like dump it out. And I didn't want to do that on the course because of course I'd bring too much attention to myself. By the end of the day, everyone was exhausted, myself included. So I forgot that the sandwich was down in the bottom of my golf bag, and I golfed the rest of the next day, and then I only remembered that there was a sandwich down there when I got home from districts. Infected toe, blisters, 2-day-old sandwich down my golf bag. I was in rough shape, I'm telling you. Oh, also, the other day, I got bored and I made a snowflake out of a Post-it note and I stuck it on my wall over there. I've also procured this basket of scented pine cones because I really like the smell of the cinnamon scented pine cones, and my mother got me this basket of cinnamon scented pine cones, and it is the greatest gift ever. So now you know that this room smells of cinnamon scented pine cones. Yes, it smells like a Joanne's. Also, it just makes me feel like an adult to have a basket of scented pine cones. Don't judge me. Let me have my scented pine cones and I'll let you have your scented pine cones. Okay? My mother also sent me cotton candy chapstick, and it's just fantastic. I love the artificial cotton candy flavor. The cotton candy blizzard at Dairy Queen, ooh, that is my favorite blizzard. And I think it's because it reminds me of this cotton candy flavored lip gloss that I had as a child. It smells so good, and I would just eat the lip gloss off the little wand. And it reminds me of that, and it makes me happy. She also sent me this little gentleman, and he sits on my windowsill, and he makes me very happy. I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm sorry that this has been kind of long and rambly. I haven't really had anybody to ramble to, so I need to ramble to you. So if you liked that absolute ramble of a video, you can like, comment, share, and or subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.